say goodbye to the GE AA5 radio for a while. Good afternoon, YouTube. Here with you on a Sunday afternoon. It is 1:25 in the afternoon at this moment. I am preparing to go tomorrow to my mother's house and stay a couple days with her, and it'll be fun. And thought I would wrap a little odds and ends up before I left, and so I don't come home to a messy bench. And so first thing I want to do is get the GE radio project back in its case, and then I'm going to try and not tear down, but let's see, where is it at? There it is. Re-engineer this a little bit. I've got the cap now to go back in there, and I want to put that in and see if that makes any difference in our reception and stuff. So we'll do that. I think that's about it. Like I say, I have a couple things I want to do to this GE before I put it back in the case. And let's take a look at that now and see what it is. Alright, as mentioned, I have some things I need to do to this radio before we box it back up into the cabinet. I want to take and put some shrink wrap around here. I've got my shrink wrap. Whoops. Didn't mean to throw it out on the thing. I've got my shrink wrap down here. I'm going to buy some more of this. This stuff's been handy as all get out. But the big pieces I've got left, but the small pieces are getting used up left and right. So I'm going to buy some maybe with just the small pieces or something like that. I'm thinking this might have to be resoldered. That thing is just barely hanging on, I do believe. That one's not doing very well either. As you can see it there, it's broken loose from the... so I think what I'm going to do is strip those back and re-solder them on there and make sure that's soldered over here well enough to where it will stay there. And if you can even see that, I don't know if you can. Yeah, I guess you can. Anyway, like I said, both of those connections are not great. This one here just appears to be the wire about ready to break off, I think. It might not be, though, come to think of it. They may be alright, I don't know, we'll see. Not a big deal. Get my block out here that I can prop that up a little bit. Oh, it's over here. No wonder I couldn't find it. There we go. Now let me get some stuff out of here and we'll come back and show you what we got. Alright, there we have the finished product for the output transformer. I think that looks pretty good. Next step is to put it in the radio and measure my wires for the speaker, and once I get the proper length I can cut those off and solder them to the speaker, and then we'll be ready to slap this thing in the cabinet. So stay tuned.
Kids have an iPhone. 9 out of every 10 teenagers under the age of 18 do, as well as access to social media. That according to the Pew Research Center.
Alright, well you can see it is working. It is back in the cabinet.
For teens as well as their parents.
Seems to have good sound.
Into Americans' digital life. Over 1,000 parents of teens.
I haven't tried to scan around a little bit. Should be a station right around in there. There it is, that's WHAS, Louisville. Anyway, it does work. Like I say, the local station comes in good.
444 OOT. Email wait. ZZB weather forecast. This afternoon it's going to be mostly cloudy with rain likely and a high of 52. Tonight is going to be mostly cloudy with rain continuing and a thunderstorm possible with a low of 45. Tomorrow
now,
will be partly cloudy in the morning, then some sunshine will appear Monday.
As for this spot here, I'm thinking this may be a future project, I don't know, but kind of thinking maybe putting either a pilot light in there or a jack for hooking up an MP3 player or something of that nature. I hate to let you know, something like that go to waste, because it's a nice hole. As nice as they get. Now these radios in the early 60s were not very what's the word I'm looking for? Not very fancy, not very elegant. They're just basically radios, and you had, you know, the dial, the volume, and pretty much it. No dial light, no, you know. By the 60s, I think most people had electricity and, you know, easy access to lights and things like that. So I think there was probably, felt the need they could eliminate some circuitry and light bulbs, things like that, and make them cheaper. And GE was king of that. So, anywho, that's what it looks like on this side. Let's unplug it and look at the back side. I haven't got the back on yet. You can take a look and see how that's laid out in there. And it looks out pretty good. Like I say, I have to put the back on yet. But everything else is back in. The speaker's in. There's a, I won't call it a grill, but there's a backing that goes in there first. And that's in. And radio's laid out pretty good. I suppose this loop stick probably go over that way a hair. It wouldn't hurt anything. I don't know that it makes any difference. Well, there you go. Just pushing it down in the rubber make a little difference. But it'll go through the rubber a little bit more, I think. And like I say, I'm not gonna mess it up just to get it to where I thought it looked like better. So, anywho, that's a look at the GE. Try to get these wires back out of the way a little bit. I don't like them laying against the tube, obviously. Probably should have went on this side of the speaker, but you know, they are what they are. That works all right. No problemo. Like I say, I'll put the back on. We'll take one more look at it, maybe one more listening. All right, we have the back on it now. Looking all right, I guess. And we'll plug her in and see what she sounds like. Like I say, I don't know. Those plug wire or plug receptacle things on the back are kind of hard to line up sometimes. I hope I got them. We'll soon find out. But they tend to bend up. I thought I got it in. I could feel it, you know, go in there. I think this radio cabinet is just terrible. I guess it's working because I hear it. All right, there you can see it does work again. That is one more little project back to wherever. Like I say, I may bring it back someday and work on this little addition here. It's easy enough to add a pilot light, LED, whatever you want to call it, and we may go from there. We'll see. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna say goodbye here because I don't know how long. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. I don't know how long I'm going to be doing stuff here on the bench, and I thought, well, if I don't say goodbye, then I won't maybe get to do it or something. Sometimes I do those longer videos, and then I end up break them in the middle to, because I don't want them to be 20 minutes long each, you know, whatever. So like I say, we'll say goodbye here. You guys have a pleasant day. It's 2:12 now in the afternoon. You guys have a pleasant afternoon. This will probably be posted Wednesday, I'm guessing, after my trip. So you guys have a pleasant afternoon. Thanks for watching, and we will see you